If you're thinking about selling your business, one thing I can almost guarantee is a moment that keeping you awake at 2 o'clock in the morning, and it wasn't the valuation, it wasn't the lawyers or the tax bill, it was your people. The team that have helped you build the business, the employees that have been there for 5 to 10 years, the people you rely on to pay the mortgage. If you want to sell, but you absolutely refuse to throw away the staff under the bus, this video is going to look exactly what happens to your employees during the business sale, the legal safety nets in place, and how you can structure a handover to protect the team's future. Let's start with the legal side of things here in the UK. You might have heard of the 4-letter acronym called TUPE, T-U-P-E. It stands for the Transfer of Undertakings Protection of Employment Regulations. Now, I'm not a lawyer, but here's what it means in plain English. When a business is sold, as a going concern, your employees automatically transfer to the new owner. Crucially, they transfer over with their existing terms and conditions. That means their contract start dates stay the same, the salary stays the same, and their holiday entitlements all stay the same. A buyer cannot simply walk in one day, tear up contracts, cut out everyone's pay. The law is heavily weighted to protect the workforce, which should give you the first massive sigh of relief. Your team isn't automatically out of a job just because the ownership changes. How your staff experience transition depends on how you sell the business. If you do a share sale, meaning the buyer buys the limited company itself, for the staff almost nothing changes on paper. The employer remains the exact same legal entity. It just has a different shareholder at the top. The day after completion looks exactly the same as it does before. If you do an asset sale, where the buyer purchases the assets, the brand, and the contracts, but not the legal company structure, that's where the TUPE formula kicks to migrate the contracts over the buyer's company. As a seller, knowing this allows you to filter out buyers who don't align with your values. When you're interviewing potential buyers, you should be asking them directly what's your plan with your current team. A legitimate buyers looking to grow the company will want to keep the staff because the staff usually are the actual value in the business. This is the hardest part of the entire process. When do you tell the team? Tell them too early and they panic sets in. People start polishing off their CVs, looking for other jobs out of fear of their own knowing. If your best people leave mid-deal, it can cause a sale to collapse. Tell them too late and they feel betrayed. The gold standard rule in business sales is absolute confidentiality until the deal is legally binding, or very close to it. Legally under TUPE, you do have a duty to inform and consult the staff representatives before the formal transfer happens. But the key is framing the narrative. When you do tell them, you shouldn't frame it as, I'm leaving. Instead, you should frame it as, the business has achieved everything I can under my stewardship, and we have found a partner to fund the next stage of the growth to create more opportunities for everyone here. Finally, remember that you have immense control over this during the handover period. Most sales involve staying on for a few weeks or a few months. Use this time to be the bridge. Sit down with your new owners and the key managers. Help the buyer understand who your rock stars are, what motivates them, and how to get the best from them. Your staff anxiety will fade the moment they realise that their daily routine is stable and their salaries are arriving on time. Selling your business is a massive milestone, and wanting to protect your staff doesn't mean you shouldn't exit. It just means you care about your legacy. If you're a UK business owner considering your exit, and you want to talk through how to structure the sale and takes care of your team, let's have a chat. Head over to Hazel Property Group. We specialise in completely private, no pressure conversations to help you figure out the best path forward for you.